Yo, stop allowing people to use your event space as storage. Let's say it loud and clear. Your event space is not a storage unit. Because if you are positioning your event space as a storage unit where people could just come and drop stuff off before, after parties, leaving it whenever they want to, it's going to affect your bottom line. It's going to cost you more. It's going to cost you more time. It's going to cost you more aggravation. Let's get into it. All right, guys, if you don't know who I am, I'm Zia, Build a Business You Love, and we talk all things event space. And by the way, this video is sponsored by Build the Business You Love, home of the Ultimate Event Space Course 2.0 and the Event Space Startup Accelerator Program. That's a mentorship that gets you guys started. That's coming soon. I'm seeing too many people getting started and getting stuck and getting shut down. So we need to do something about that. All right, guys, so let's get into it. So why is it a bad idea to allow customers, clients to store items in your space anyway, either before or after the event? For one, there's liability issues. And if you see me turning this way, because this is where my notes are. Okay. If something is lost, guys, stolen, damaged, you are going to be held responsible. They're going to pass that torch. They're going to say, oh, it wasn't, the client is going to say, oh, it wasn't me. And then whoever they rented the stuff from, they're going to say, well, it definitely wasn't me. And it's going to come back to you. The torch is going to be in your hands. And it's very likely that whatever items it is, because it's not yours, your insurance won't cover it. And you're opening a door to all of these legal issues, potential legal issues, just because you was trying to be nice. This is why in my course, guys, I have a whole section on why you need to say no. You need to start getting into the habit of saying no. If it goes against your contract, if it goes against your intuition, if it goes against all the things that you believe in, it's okay to say no. Because you're not out here trying to be a yes man to all of your customers and your clients. You want to give them the service that they paid for. Space is money. Space is money, okay? We sell time, we sell space. Every square inch of your event space has value. And if you don't think that, then you need to be in a different space. You need to be in a different industry. So why would you give it away for free? A lot of times, guys, the way that these events are set up, because most events are on the weekends, unless it's like a corporate event or something like that, you could be interfering with another customer, another client's prep, right? Because you're relying on these people to come and get the stuff when they say they was gonna come and get it. But they don't, they never do. This is gonna create a lot of chaos, okay? It's creating chaos, and operationally, it creates confusion. You as a business owner have to say, oh, you know what? This is beyond my capacity. This is not something that I can do at this time. And they probably not even paying for it. That's the crazy part, y'all. People are always asking for stuff for free, a favor from you, and you being kind, nice, thinking, oh, okay, well, no, what's the worst that can come out of it? But it's a lot. It's a lot that can come out of it, because you're out here keeping track of other people's stuff like you're the babysitter. You're a business owner. And this is the big transition that I try to get you guys to see, from being a consumer and a customer to an entrepreneur and a business owner. That transition has to happen in your head. So you're not thinking as a consumer, you're thinking as a producer, you're thinking as an entrepreneur. You have to get this through to your head. So the you who would have said as a consumer, how come I can't have this, keep this, it's just an hour, it's just 3 hours, it's just for a day. You as the business owner have to say, okay, well, you know what? It's going to cause a lot of chaos operationally. It's going to set the wrong precedent that I can't say no and they could walk over me. It's going to basically create the space money issue where I'm giving away something that is of value and I'm giving it away for free. And I promise you, if you allow one person to do it, people will want to do it. They're going to say, my cousin came just 2 weeks ago, 3 months ago, a year ago, and you allow her to keep it. She had her baby shower. In fact, she referred me, because we're a family, we do parties. And this is them throwing their leverage in your face. This is them saying, oh, well, this is our money, so you have to give us what we need. And this is what they do. Don't give them an inch, they'll take a mile. They will. You know how when people say, I have to train you how to treat me, or you tell people, okay, I'm setting my boundaries personally. You have to train people how to treat your business. You set clear boundaries from the gate. This is why people never really had a lot of confusion issues with me, because from the gate, I let you know what's expected of you and what's expected of us. So when something happens, they're like, you know what, you did tell me that. Okay, let's figure out a workaround. Let me see how I could do something on my end, or how I could pay you additional to get this done or that done. You see how the conversation changes? Because you cannot put the ball in your court. This is not your issue. So having items that's not yours, and a lot of times, I'll be honest, y'all, these are items that's from third parties. So they'll rent an item, a chair or whatever, and they'll allow it to come in. You allow it to come into your space, even if it's a preferred vendor that you have, right? They'll allow it to come into your space, and then because they can't pick it up in time, or whatever the case is, then it becomes your responsibility. Let's imagine for a second somebody trips over it. Let's imagine for a second it gets hit, or it gets damaged, or that beautiful chair now has a slice in it and you don't know how it got there. Who's responsible for that? Right. To keep turnover the way that it needs to be and as efficient as possible, my recommendation is to end your contract. Yes, back to that contract. In your contract, you need to designate a window where people can come in, clean, reset, prep, bring in all of their stuff, in a window where they can come in, clean, do all the stuff they have to do, and come and get their crap. Because now you're slowing down the other clients, your next, especially if you're doing time slots, you're slowing them down. And the crazy part is when they see it, the new people, they'll say, oh, can I rent that? Can I have that? Can I use that? It just creates so much. And let's not talk about how this can also lead to like claims and conflicts with your customers, honestly, right? And then you don't want any unnecessary conflict, unnecessary stuff, because that leads to bad reviews. It leads to other stuff. If you made it this far, guys, be sure to subscribe to my channel and check out the Ultimate Event Space Course 2.0, because I go into detail about all of these things. And also check out the mentorship if you guys are interested in starting now. If you're ready, you need somebody to hold your hand. We have a mentorship coming up pretty soon, and it's affordable. Talk to you guys later.